What's up, everybody? Welcome back to A Journey to Self to become authentically you. I'm your host, Nina, and today we're going into something we all experience at different points in our life: letting go. I want you to take a deep breath right now. As you do, imagine releasing the weight of something you've been carrying for too long. Inhale, hold, and exhale. What came to mind? What is something in your life that no longer feels like it fits? We all have things we struggle to release: relationships, old beliefs, past version of ourselves, career paths, and even emotions like guilt or fear. And yet, we often hold on to these things, sometimes without realizing it, sometimes out of habit, fear, or attachment. But the truth is, letting go is not about loss. It's about making space. When you hold on to something that isn't serving you, you block yourself from receiving what's meant for you. You keep yourself in a cycle of resistance instead of allowing flow and transformation. So today, we're going to break this down. Why letting go is so hard. How to identify why you need to release. How to navigate the emotions that come with it, and how to step into your next chapter with confidence. This conversation might bring up some emotions, and that's okay. That means you're ready for this transformation. So let's get into it. So, why do we even struggle with letting go? If something isn't working for us anymore, why don't we just release it and move on? Well, there are a few key reasons. Even when something no longer serves us, it's familiar. And as humans, we cling to familiar, even when it's painful, because we fear the unknown. Have you ever stayed in a relationship long past its expiration date just because it felt easier than starting over? Or held on to a job you hated because the uncertainty of change felt overwhelming? Sometimes we tie our identity to what we need to release. If I let go of this relationship, who will I be? If I leave this job, will I still be successful? If I stop believing this about myself, will I still recognize who I am? We become attached to things, people, and mindsets, mistaking them for a part of us. But they are just experiences, things we've gone through, not things we are. Letting go can bring up guilt, especially when it involves people. Maybe you feel guilty for outgrowing a friendship. Maybe you fear hurting someone by choosing yourself. But holding on to something out of guilt is not love. It's self-sacrifice at your own expense. Sometimes we resist letting go because we believe we can change the outcome. We think, maybe if I try harder, it will work out. But you cannot force what isn't meant to stay. Letting go requires trusting that you don't need to control everything. How do you know when something no longer fits? Sometimes it's obvious, but other times it's subtle. Here are a few questions you can ask yourself. Does this bring me peace or anxiety? Do I feel drained or fulfilled by this person, habit, or situation? Am I staying because I truly want to or because I'm afraid to leave? Does this align with who I am becoming? Another way to recognize what needs to go is by paying attention to your body's responses. Do you feel tension in your shoulders or chest when thinking about it? Do you notice a sinking feeling in your stomach? Or do you feel light and free at the thought of releasing it? Your body is wise. It often knows before your mind does. Letting go isn't just a decision, it's an emotional journey. Even when you choose to let go, you might still grieve, and that's okay. You're not just leaving something behind, You're closing a chapter. Allow yourself to feel the loss, but remind yourself that this space you're creating is necessary. Try writing a letter to whatever you're letting go, whether it's a person, an old version of yourself, or a limiting belief. Then destroy the letter as a symbolic act of release. Clear your space. Get rid of physical clutter that carries old energy. Meditate on the feeling of freedom. Imagine yourself without the weight of what you're releasing. Once you've let go, you might feel lost for a while. The in between space can feel unsettling, but this is where transformation happens. Here's what I want you to remember. When you let go, you're not left empty. You're making space. You're not losing. You are aligning. The things meant for you will never require you to shrink, chase, or beg. Instead of fearing what's next, shift your mindset to trusting what's next. If you're struggling with trust, here's a simple affirmation to repeat. I release with love. I trust what is meant for me will find me. I welcome new beginnings with an open heart. Letting go is an act of self-love. It's a courageous decision to stop clinging to what no longer aligns and start stepping into the life that is truly meant for you. So I want to challenge you today. Take one step towards releasing what no longer fits. Journal about what you're ready to let go. Have that honest conversation with yourself. And remember, letting go is not the end. It's the beginning. Thank you for being here with me today. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs this message. And as always, keep growing, keep healing, and keep stepping into your power. Until next time, I'll see you on a journey to self to become authentically you.